What's going on, y'all? So, I'm just hopping in for a quick little update. Um, I did have my surgery today. If you hear in my voice, I'm still kind of groggy or whatever from the anesthesia and all that stuff. But I just wanted to update y'all about what went on, what's going on, what might happen this week for the next. I'll say probably this week. I feel like everything should be on time or around the time that it should be. And if it is off a little bit, it'll just be by just a little bit. And it's just because I'm recovering or whatever. I got a little bit of energy. I don't feel like I'm about to go to. Well, I did just take some pain reliever. So I might be going to sleep in a little bit. So I don't know. But I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know that everything has went well so far. But baby, it was a time. This whole week, I'm gonna tell y'all, it was stressful as hell. Going back and forth. No, this whole week and a half. Let me just say this whole 2 weeks, because it started last week when I had to go to the doctor to get the clearance, and next thing you know, I had to get the blood work. Then I had to come back up there later that week and get the actual clearance and stuff like that. And then you know I had to deal with some issues at my job the other day on my last day there, filling out paperwork that no one told me. Now, listen, I may be a little, slow to the fact, and some of y'all probably be like, damn. Some of y'all probably be like, girl, you should have known this. But, baby, I ain't never had to do this. And the only reason why I didn't have to do this was I don't understand why I didn't have to do this when I think about it now. Because my previous boss, when I had my surgery for my gallbladder, I just put in vacation days or whatever, and that was it. And I used those vacation days, and I came right back, and I was fine. I was honestly, the gallbladder surgery was way better than this one, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because with the gallbladder surgery, I ain't feel no pain. I really didn't feel no pain. Like, if it was up to me and I would have pushed it, I probably would have hurt myself because I didn't feel no pain. You know what I'm saying? I could have went back to work like in 2 days. Like, that's just basically what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because it literally didn't have me feeling nothing. But baby, my ankle throbbing a little bit right now because I've been walking on it a little bit, just going back and forth to try to go to the washroom and get something to drink or whatever, put something on my stomach. But so I had to fill out the proper paperwork this time, so that my job could be aware of what's going on, just in case I might need an extension to stay out a little bit more, because I only wanted to take off 2 weeks. So at the end of this week, probably next Friday, or I should say next Friday, I'm going to the doctor to I'm trying to set up an appointment so that I can get, the update whether or not it's okay to go back to work at the end of my 2 weeks. Um, and, you know, I ain't never really had to walk in a boot before. Baby, they got me in a boot. Okay? They got me in a boot, bitch. If you go on my Instagram, I put how my foot looked wrapped up in a dressing or whatever. I put that up on there, just updating and stuff. But baby, they got me in this boot. It's a manageable boot, but if you ain't never walked in a surgical boot, whatever, it's real clunky, and it make it feel like you gonna fall a little bit. Mind you, they put the fall risk on my arm. They put it on my arm because it's a foot thing. You know what I'm saying? But my mom came up there with me and my little sister. Girl, I said, "Look, girl, you could." She said, "Listen, I could have went to work." I said, "I don't understand why you was here in the first place." She could have picked up a shift if she wanted to. But I guess mama didn't want her in the house. I said, "Girl, she 18 years old. She can do whatever the hell she wants to right now. As long as she ain't, doing nothing that she ain't supposed to." But she out here taking care of me. She came out there. Baby, they told us yesterday my doctor's appointment supposed to be at 7:45. I had to take the COVID test. The COVID test came back negative. They said you got to come up here at 7:45. That's your appointment. Now, when I know they say 7:45, that means that's the time that we want to start checking you in. Okay, that's not the time that the surgery is gonna start. All right. I know that much, okay? But baby, I never had to go through what I had to go through. It felt like I was in a fucking emergency room. It felt like I was up in the fucking emergency room. And if y'all know what an emergency room be like, the wait time, depending on where you at, baby, it be forever. It be fucking forever, like hours on hours on hours sometimes. And I'm just sitting back there, like all the registration and everything went cool, bitch. Probably like 20 minutes. You know, they was asking the same questions, making sure everything was in there, you know, contacts, all that stuff. Okay, cool. You know, telling me what they gonna do. Baby, they ain't really put me to sleep. They put me in twilight, but technically they put me to sleep, bitch, because I woke up and I didn't know what the fuck I was. Okay, I was a little delirious, you know. Um, but, you know, we was waiting for the doctor. The lady, after she get through putting our information in, or my information in, my contact, you know, emergency contact information, all that shit, she was like, okay, well, you know, they'll come get you around 9:45, 9:30. Baby, it was like almost 10 o'clock. And it was like the resident, he came up in there, right? And he was like, oh, let me, you know, I'm going to be with the doctor, you know, he's a third year resident. I'm gonna be with the doctor and all that stuff, and you know, what do we haven't done here? And he's looking at my ankle and all that stuff. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's just like a little soft mass, and you know, of course, once they take it out, they're gonna take it to pathology to see exactly what it is. But from what I can tell and what we all can see, it's mostly a ganglion cyst. Okay, y'all look that up. Sometimes this shit happen, it forms on the joint. You know what I'm saying? When you overstress it or whatever the fuck. I don't know how it got there, but bitch, it got there out of nowhere. Okay, and so it was getting bigger, you know, and then I didn't realize that it was getting bigger until the doctor actually said it. He was like, you know, I just saw you on the 15th last month, and this thing looked like it got a little bit bigger from when I saw you. I said, oh my God, you know, oh my God. But before we get there, bitch, girl, he do all of that, the resident, right? He do all of that, and they was nice. So I'm not pissed off at them. I don't know what was going on. I really don't know who to be mad at, you know. He was like, listen, well, at this point in time, we don't know when we're going to get back there and do the surgery because, you know, this is a trauma one type of hospital, and there be a lot of people and a lot of things that goes on, you know, and so at this point, you know, the surgery got a little bit delayed. I said, what? And he said, okay, so we're going to check back like around, you know, 10:30. Okay. I said, fine, fuck it, you know. But at this point in time, you know, when you get ready for surgery, the night before, you can't eat after 12. That's fine with me. I have no issue with that because y'all already know I barely eat through the day as it is. I don't eat full meals like that. You know, I'm really, because some of y'all say look into the intermittent fasting because that's practically what I be doing. So I'm going to look into that and see if I'm doing it correctly and try to see what that's about. But baby, I don't know if it was nerves. I don't know if it was because I was hungry. Because the day before, I only ate. I had to go get my hair done. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to get out the house because of this whole injury. And it needed to be done. So I said, let me go ahead and take care of that first. And I probably did it to myself. And don't judge me. I probably did it to myself. I had a 3 o'clock appointment. I woke up because the week was just exhausting as hell. So I woke up later on in the day and I did not eat before I left out. I didn't get out of the hair salon place until like 5 o'clock. I put an order in so that I can just have something quick, and that was probably around 5:30, you know. And after that, I really didn't eat nothing else. I snacked on. I had let me see. I had a couple Reese Pieces cups, the little miniatures. That's it. Literally two of them. And I ain't had nothing else. I had something to drink. I had a little bit of sparkling water, you know, and then I was just drinking water for the rest of the night until I couldn't. Okay. And so when I woke up this morning, I was fine actually. I was fine. But then I get to the hospital, I was actually fine when they was putting the stuff into the system and doing that. And then all of a sudden it was like, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's because the nerves started kicking in all of a sudden when I thought that the surgery was about to happen at a certain time. Once she gave the time, all of a sudden my head started hurting. And I thought it was just a regular headache. But it started right here, right? I felt it going to the back just a little bit, but then it came right back here. And it just centered right there. It never moved to this side. It never moved to the back. It just stayed right there. And it started to intensify a little bit. So I'm laying in the bed, and first of all, the bed was a little bit too low, so therefore my head was hanging back a little bit. I said, y'all need to come up here and pull this bitch up a little bit, okay? Let me at least sit up. Baby, do you know I realized towards the end that shit turned into a goddamn migraine. That's what it was. And I don't know if it was nerves. I don't know if it was because I was hungry. I don't know if it was because I was thirsty. I couldn't drink nothing. Oh my God, I was dehydrated probably. That's probably what was going on. Baby, when I tell you my head was hurting so bad, I was trying not to cry in front of my mom and my sister. I was like, damn, can they fucking give me some medicine? No, they can't give me nothing until all this is done. I said, ain't this some shit? Okay, like I need to pop a pill or something. Give me a migraine pill. But what wound up happening is I had went to the bathroom at least 4 times waiting for them to come take me to surgery. And all 4 of those times I had to throw up bile. And if I have bile reflux, okay? And so that's like the part of the stuff that helps digest your food, and sometimes it comes up, it's up there with GERD slash acid reflux, you know. So sometimes it'll just be sitting right there on my chest or whatever, in my throat. And so I have to rid myself of that. I know it sounds a little much, but I have to rid myself of that in order for my food to go down comfortably and not come back up. And that used to be the issue even if I did that with my gallbladder, but I hadn't had to do that for a while since the gallbladder had been gone, right? And that's how I realized it was a migraine, because I was throwing up and that was the only thing that was coming up. And it was a lot. I said, bitch, where did all this shit come from? Okay, where did all of this stuff come from? But baby, I threw it all up. Each time, it was a lot. It was a lot. And around the last, I'll say the second to the last time, the third or the fourth time. Did I say it was 4? It was around 4 or 5 times that I went to the bathroom. I had to do this, okay? But around the second to the last time, it started to really ease up. And then the last time I went in there, you know, it was, what was coming out was clear. So that's how I knew the migraine was subsiding. Because then I started feeling a little bit better. I said, Lord Jesus, mind you, at this point, it's almost 12 o'clock. It is almost 12 o'clock. Baby, they didn't even have the doctor up in there. My mama had to call the nurse. My mama said, Ashley, punch the button to call the fucking nurse and see what's going on. Because nobody was telling us nothing. And it was making me mad, too, because first of all, I was a little bit incapacitated because I had this headache. Couldn't do nothing about it. But then I'm seeing when I finally, and I knew it was a migraine because the light was bothering me. You know, so I had my hands over my head or whatever, and that made it feel slightly better. But when I finally look out, I'm seeing patients that came in after me. They getting rolled out to go to surgery. I said, what the fuck is going on? You know, my mom was like, press that button, okay? So I pressed the button. The lady come up in there. Well, the guy, we trying to figure out what's going on. He was like, I see what's going on. Then this other lady, she looked like she was the head nurse of the department because she was dressed different from everybody else. And she was like, you know what, we're just trying to see what's happening. You know, what happened, mostly from what we can gather, is that a surgery that was happening in the room that we supposed to have the surgery at went over. You know what I'm saying? Went a little bit longer. And I was just like, oh my God, okay. And then at one point they said the doctor ain't even there yet. I said, bitch, what the whole fuck is going on? So she was like, we're going to give you some more information. I'm going to go see what's really going on. And if we don't hear from me in 10 minutes, just beep us again. Bitch, we beeped her again. Okay. So the other lady come in asking questions. I was like, bitch, what's going on? My mama was like, what is going on? She said, listen, because when he get up in here, he better hope he don't get the angry black woman. I said, you know what? On the one hand, I really hate when my mama do that. And if you have a black mama, or if you have a mama in general, I ain't even gonna, generalize it to color or whatever, because some of this shit be universal. When they get fucking frustrated, they just start seeing stuff and embarrassing the hell out of you to the point that you be like, damn, mama, shut the fuck up. Okay, just calm down because you ain't making the situation better. But usually when she do shit like that, it do kind of embarrass me. But in this moment in time, I was like, go ahead, let the fucking shit rip. Because at this point, listen, this headache trying to subside, okay? And I'm hungry as hell. and I'm thirsty as shit. And I was more thirsty than hunger. It was more thirst than hunger, okay? And I was really mad, but I was trying not to show it because I was still trying to keep a little polite face because they was being polite to us and they understood. So I'm going to just say that. And it was not the nurse's job that was fucking shit up. The surgery went over for another surgeon, and I was just sitting here like, damn, that's the only operating room. Y'all couldn't get an empty operating room, but them, I guess they must have been booked too. So now we had to wait 20 plus minutes or whatever for them to clean out the room. I said, well, I deal with that because I don't want to go up into no infected shit. You know, I'm not trying to do that. Okay, and then the doctor finally came in there. I said, this is the first time we done seen his ass. He with his regular clothes on, okay, look like a little Poindexter. You know, he come up in there looking at the foot, looking at the leg, all that shit. Baby, they had me with antibacterial cloth or whatever that they had, and they had me wipe my shit down or whatever for a whole minute with both two cloths. I said, oh, man, they had me scrub the fuck out my foot the night before and this morning, and now y'all had me scrub it with antibacterial. So I was like, oh, okay, y'all try to be thorough. I like this. And it was warm and everything when you open up the package. I said, oh, technology is something. But I ain't had to go through all of this when I went and got my gallbladder. Baby, I probably waited in the back after they did registration for almost an hour, not even a full hour, and they rolled my ass up in there and did the surgery and came the fuck right back out. I ain't have to wait this long, okay? When they finally got me, you know, and then I got paperwork that he got to fill out for my job, that we got to go drop off at the office because he don't fill it out. They fill it out and fax it. I said, But then I got to schedule an appointment for, you know, follow up. Take me in the back. My sister gonna say something. Be like on Grey's Anatomy. And the dude that was pushing me was like, ain't nothing on Grey's Anatomy, real. Because, you know, motherfuckers will watch Grey's Anatomy and think they got a whole medical license, okay? A whole medical degree and be on some bullshit. But, hold on. Had to update my people. But anyway, so we get back there. And they were so nice. They were so nice. Baby, it if it was one moment where I wish that I was smaller, just because, bitch, it was me trying to scoop my ass to get on that smallest thin table and they was gonna do the surgery on. And you know, they was like, they're not gonna put a tube in my throat. But if they have to put a tube in my throat, they will. You know, it's just gonna give me something that's just gonna make me feel good, make me go to sleep a little bit. It was like twilight or whatever, but I think I was really asleep because I ain't hear shit. Soon as they put the oxygen in my nose and then they put the other mask on my face or whatever, and they tied my ass down. They had me scoot down to the thing, and then they tied my ass. That baby, they had me tied to the fucking chair, okay, to the damn table. Spread fucking eagle, bitch, okay. Girl, they had me down there, and as soon as that mask came on, I think I must have put in. They said, okay, you in there? I said, yeah. And they put that mask on me, baby. I took 2 breaths. I woke up in the regular room and they was like, Ashley, you hear me? You hear me? I said, oh, you finished? Mind you, the procedure wasn't supposed to be that long. He kept on saying, oh, it's going to be like 15, 20 minutes or whatever. My mama said, bitch, it took like, I was seeing something that said like it was going to be an hour and a half. I said an hour and a half because they had to go in there and look, you know what I'm saying, probably. But, you know, the hour and a half, I guess it was the actual surgery plus the recovery time or whatever. Girl, I just woke up and I saw my foot bandaged up. I said, oh, I don't even know what the wound looked like. I ain't going to be able to see what the wound looked like until he take the bandages off next week. I got to figure out a way how to wash my ass without getting the dressings wet because I can't get that wet. I got to keep that absolutely clean. So I guess I'm going to be sitting there just going like this. Got to put a plastic bag on the shit, bitch. You know, I got a boot on it. Let me see. Can I show y'all? You see it? Don't mind the dirtiness or whatever. Girl, it's not dirty. It's just that I ain't got nowhere to put the shit. Okay, so I hope y'all was able to see it. But yeah, it's a boot. I can't walk around without the boot on. But I'm gonna take it off later. I haven't taken it off since I came from the hospital. But you know, been keeping the leg elevated. So far, everything been going good. I just had to pop a pill at 9 o'clock because I'm just now feeling a little bit thriving or whatever. But baby, I was so fucking high. My mom was like, "Why are you talking so loud? Why are you talking so?" And then when they gave me after I came out, it was like, we got some water and we got some ginger ale for you and some crackers and some graham crackers and some Teddy Grahams. I said, oh, y'all got variety. Now, listen, let me just tell y'all this. Now, why they always come for us talking about some black people need to understand that, you know, ginger ale is not medicine. Ginger ale don't fix nothing. Why the doctor give it to me? Why the nurses give it to me? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But if I drank both of them things like it was the last thing that I ever... I was so damn thirsty, y'all. It quenched my thirst so good. I said them little saltine ass crackers were so fucking good, and I needed the crackers on my stomach to settle that shit. I said, oh, thank God. And then, you know, having to go put my medicine in. I ain't even got the medicine yet. My mom gonna go pick the medicine up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But she just so she just so happened to have some 600 milligram, 800 milligram ibuprofen. I was like, bitch, what you? And that was from her back surgery. I said, oh, so we sharing medications. I'm fine right now. If you can't see, bitch, I done popped that bitch, okay? So that's why I'm on this thing, you know? But, I feel like this now. But just wait until how the night gonna go. 'Cause I came home, baby. I was falling asleep up in the car. I thought I was hungry. I knew I wasn't gonna eat as soon as I came home. Girl, I came home, took my stuff off, and elevated the fuck. Went to the bathroom, elevated this leg, and fell the fuck to sleep. I turned the TV on. For some reason, I always, when I'm finna take a nap throughout the day, I cannot take a nap just in complete silence. But I go to sleep at night in complete silence. I have to have the TV on with background noise. I don't know what that's about, but that's just what it is. And I just put this leg up on this thing and was gone, okay? Woke up and I was like, oh, I feel so much better. Let me go give me something to eat. I had me another cauliflower pizza. I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate half of that. And a little bit of, a couple of spoonfuls or whatever, some macaroni and cheese. And I had me some water, and I've just been drinking my water. And I feel good. I had me some keto ice cream, mint chocolate chip. Had me a couple of spoonfuls of that. And so far, I feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? My stomach has settled. My head doesn't hurt anymore. So I'm feeling better in that aspect. And I say my foot was throbbing. It was throbbing. It was just like boom, 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 like it's a heartbeat up in that bitch. Okay, but it didn't calm down now since I took the pill a little while ago. But other than that, so far so good. We'll see how it go when I take this boot off. But I'm finna think like, so I gotta put this motherfucker on every time I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. I'm just have to hold it, bitch. Oh, bitch, I be hip hopping and everything on this motherfucker. Like, no, I ain't finna be doing all that. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all an update. And for everybody who sent me a message on Instagram, and if you finna send me a message on here, I want to thank y'all for your well wishes and thank y'all for thinking about me. I am doing well. If I have not responded, baby, it's just a lie. So that's why I put the Instagram stories up so that y'all can see it, and I put this video up so y'all can see it as a whole, so y'all can understand exactly what's going on if anything is delayed. I know that y'all will understand, so, you know, y'all got my back. I got y'all back. And y'all know this ain't gonna really affect how I do. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna have our little weekly chats. Girl, I still got a couple of videos. Now, pause. So College Hill comes on Thursdays, the new episodes. I thought it comes on Monday, and I told somebody that it came on Mondays. Because when it first originally premiered, it premiered on the 27th, which was a Monday. Girl, the new episode, I didn't put the episode 3 up like a couple of days ago. And now episode 4 is already up. It was up on Thursday. I was trying to watch that in the hospital, but then that's when my headache kicked in, so I just couldn't even do it. But anyway, I gotta watch that. I gotta catch up on a lot of stuff. That's all I'm gonna be doing for a couple of weeks. But hey, it is what it is. I need the rest. But you guys tell me how you feel. Well, tell me how you feel. You guys be good. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna rest. I know y'all like, girl, just get your rest. I am. But thanks for understanding and thanks for having my back. Thanks for the concern. Thanks for the love. I love y'all so much. I really do. But y'all see, I'm a little hazy. Let me get up off of here. Baby, I was so fucking high when I came out there. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And thank God they didn't have to put a tube in my throat. Because, baby, I wouldn't be able to talk. But, girl, that anesthesia. Wow. Ain't nothing like hospital drugs. I never want to get a hook on shit like that. I see how people get hooked, but I don't ever want to get hooked on no shit. And then in front of my mom, I had to tell the doctor, yeah, I smoke marijuana. I be eating edibles or whatever. She looked at me like, okay. I said, what, bitch? I'm grown. That was so funny. She looked at me like, huh? Oh, this what you do? I'm gonna have to come over here more often to check on what the fuck you be doing. A mess. But anyway, let me get up off here. I gotta elevate this leg a little bit. I'll see y'all later. Peace.